You know, it truly is amazing how threatened men get by a self-sufficient woman who can support herself and does not need another human being, man or otherwise, for their stuff. It's funny, on dating apps, there is one bit of catfishing that I do myself, and that is I never mention that I own a company. Now, this wasn't always the case. A few years ago, under my profession, I wrote CEO, and I had to take that out. And I still, my dating apps say that I'm a designer, photographer, and model, because that's what men want to hear. But the reason I took out CEO was because I would get men matching with me, and then I would get the same hostility that I'm getting in my TikTok comments, because it would be betas like this matching with me that were extremely threatened. They would match with me, and then the conversation would be nothing but hostility. They'd be like, oh, you're a CEO, what of your kitchen table? Like, that was a good one. And then many cases they'd ask me how many employees I have. How many employees do you have? And then what I tell them, because at the time, 2015, 2014, when I was on these apps, I think we had 60 employees. They would unmatch. They would unmatch the minute I told them how many employees I had. The minute I linked to my company and they could see that it was a legitimate company that made millions and millions of dollars a year, they were gone. And it's very interesting. I mean, I've got these betas all over my posts right now. Like, what is it that's so threatening? Is it because if a woman makes her own money, or maybe she's got a job, her job won't be taking care of you? Like, you really are looking for someone who's going to have the free time to be your nursemaid or whatever? Is that it? You know, is it that you are so threatened by someone who might possibly make more money than you? Because that's a big thing. Like, I definitely tell people before the first date that I own a company and the whole thing. But now I do it in the talking stage. I don't put it on the app because I don't want the abuse. I don't even want to match with these people. But, you know, what is it? What is it that threatens you so much about a woman who doesn't need you? You know, this was another reason that I divorced my ex-husband. And, you know, because he was also very competitive. He was jealous of anything that I achieved. His car lease would always end exactly 1 month after mine, because he would actually watch and see what kind of car I bought. And then he would get a better one that was more expensive or that looked better. It was so crazy. And after we were divorced, I actually said to him, I said, you know, it is so wild, because we could have made so much money if we had we made money, but it was like in spite of the way we worked together. And if we had actually worked together, we would have ruled the world, you know? And he admitted, he was like, yeah, you know? And it's so crazy. Why are these men not wanting to get with women that they could build their actual empire with? Or maybe it's because they're incapable of building an empire, and so they want someone more to their level. I can't figure it out, you know, really.
With these chicks who think that guys could give a hoot about their title or their business or the fact that they're successful or they have money. I don't know a single guy who cares about that or would let that stop them from, you know, dating a girl or having sex with her, right? Not a single guy would be stopped like that. Oh, wait, you're a CEO? No, sorry, can't do it, man. Can't have sex with you. I know you're hot. Can't have sex with you. So she is responding to a comment that somebody left where he just said, keep that energy, right? And you'll see how many males will stick around, essentially. And she basically conflated all that into, you know, and exaggerated it, I should say, into the fact that, oh, beta males like this? Yeah, because I'm a CEO. Oh, because I have 60 employees. Ooh, because I have a brand new lease car and I have a big house. No, he's talking about your energy, girl. He's talking about the fact that you sound like you're pretty mouthy and loud and arrogant and full of yourself. That's what he means by energy. He's saying that you're masculine. He's saying that you don't bring a feminine vibe to the table. He's saying that you don't look submissive to him. He didn't even mention a word about your money. Only you are talking about your money. And that's what I can't stand about a lot of these modern women with their stupid corporate jobs or their businesses. Is they're the first ones to go out and brag about how much money they make. I mean, there's no humility there whatsoever, right? It's just like, where's the humbleness, right? I mean, it's like, come on, man. I mean, be humble, you know? So it's like, what do you expect? And the fact that she keeps talking about this stuff and then she goes, oh, guys are threatened by it. No, guys aren't threatened by it. They just don't like you. Why can't you see that, right? Oh, you don't want to admit it because it doesn't make you feel good about yourself, right? Because women don't like the truth. It's like, yeah, the reason why you're not getting dates, the reason why guys are unmatching with you or not wanting to talk with you is because of your appearance and your vibe. Your personality sucks, right? But these chicks never bring up their personality, their character, anything like that. It's all my money. Look at my money, 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 money. We know as guys, we will never see a dime of that, so we could care less about your money, right? Yeah, sure. If you come along in your BMW, it's nice to look at, your brand new car, Mercedes-Benz or something like that. Yeah, great. But it's not like we get to experience that, really, right? I mean, many of these chicks won't even let you drive the freaking thing. So keep all your money. That's not what is important to guys. What is important to guys is what I always tell you guys, right? Youth and fertility, hotness, coolness. That's what we care about, right? Be young, hot, and cool. And you know what? We could care less how much money you make. We could care less how much money you don't make. We don't care. I mean, you could have a guy who, makes $10 million a year, and you can give him a choice between the CEO like you with your 60 employees versus the drive-through chick at, the Raising Cane's. Who's he going to choose? He's going to choose the drive-through chick at the Raising Cane's, right? Because she's young, she's hot, she's cool, right? And it has nothing to do with her money. As much as you want to think it's about your money, and this is the reason why guys are intimidated, this is the reason. Okay, well, what is the reason you're still single? Okay, because I can bet you it's probably the same reason that's kept you single and the same reason why you're still single now. I mean, the delusion with these chicks, I mean, it's just mind-numbing. But anyway, let's roll on to the next clip.
I just watched a video from this girl who sent cute pictures of herself all done up to her boyfriend, and she posted the responses that he made, which were, oh my God, please go out tonight. I can't wait for everyone to say, wow, that's Ben's girlfriend. And there were like two other messages that were very similar in nature, but about like her being with him. And I think that video was meant to be cute, but it was more proof that men use women as a means of social status. That the more beautiful you are, the more socially accepted that you are, the more currency that the man gets for being with you. He wants her to go out and show off being hot and beautiful and sexy because it means that he is elevated. It is amazing the way that men make the women in their lives accessories.
I mean, the self-projection with some of these content creators is absolutely unreal. The fact that she sat there completely straight-faced and tried to say that men care about a woman's social status and that men care to use women as an accessory to elevate their social status is absolutely hilarious, because it is a 1,000% self-projection of what women do to men. Okay? Women constantly, when they're dating a successful guy or a guy who's higher status than them, they will look for every way possible to exploit that. Okay? They look for every way possible to show that dude. I mean, look at these women who get married and they get an engagement ring. What's the first thing they do? They go around their office, they start comparing engagement rings to everybody else. Look at this. This is why the chick wants you to buy like a 5-carat diamond and all this, because she wants to have the biggest diamond in her office. I mean, they are constantly taking notes and comparing. Okay? So, yeah, I mean, it's really, kind of disturbing how these chicks just cannot see their own hypocrisy, right? They can't see that they're self-projecting what they do to guys, and that now they're like flat out gaslighting, right? They can't see that they're the ones who do this. I mean, I don't know a single guy who does that. I mean, but I know plenty of women dating a successful guy, and they exploit him. They brag about him. They tell their girlfriends, like, yep, that's my man. Like, oh, that's him. That's his car. Right? That's his car. So, yeah, I mean, it's just ludicrous that this chick would even make that argument. I mean, yeah, and I don't know any guy who would see his chick like wearing some outfit and go, yeah, go out so other guys can see you. Go out, make sure other guys see you. No guy would want to do that. Okay? No guy would want his girl out there being seen if he cared two craps about her, right? So either she's lying, which I'm gonna say I think she is exaggerating a story she heard. So she's either doing that or she's just, completely delusional, because I don't believe it for a second. Do you? I don't. That doesn't sound like something a guy would do.
The vast majority of men, especially cis-het men who want to have relationships with women, do not care about women. They do not give a single about the plight of women or the abuse that we so often suffer at their hands, and they've proven this time and time again. They literally prove it repeatedly every single day. We said, me too, and what did they say? They said, not all men. We say, hey, so there's a very specific situation that makes me very uncomfortable that has happened to me multiple times without my consent from multiple different men, right? And what do they say? Not all men. And then we say, okay, not all men, but the great majority of them actually, and we actually can't tell if you're a good or a bad one just walking down the street. And what do they say? Show me your proof. And then we show them their proof, and what do they say? Say it with me. Pick better men. They tell us to pick better men. Because why? Abusive men benefit non-abusive men. The bar is in hell. It is not a joke. You need militant standards.
If there were ever a poster child for man-hating, angry, feminist land whale, this chick would definitely be it, guys. I mean, this chick just ticks all the boxes, doesn't she? I mean, you could see just the venom seething from her mouth, right? I mean, she's just like really hateful of men. I mean, this chick is just, not somebody you would even want to cross paths with. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. However, unfortunately, there are a lot of these chicks out there that have been completely deluded with this nonsense from the mainstream media, right? Telling them, feeding them all this stuff that all men are abusers, and oh my gosh, we see you walking down the street, we don't know who's good, who's bad. That goes for both genders, dumbass, right? That goes for everybody. That doesn't just go for you, right? Men walk down the street. I mean, you look at, you watch a lot of these forensics. Sometimes when I'm on vacation, these forensics episodes come up, and you see a baby being killed, or it's a child or whatever, or a husband being killed. I mean, it's always, a lot of times it's the hands of a woman, right? I mean, so yeah, you can't sit there and say, we just don't know. I mean, it's sad because she's living in this very angry and pissed off state where, I mean, life is short. I mean, yeah, I choose not to live my life like that. Even with all this red pill knowledge that we have, it can kind of make you bitter at some point, like, we call it red pill rage towards women. But I always tell you guys, no, you just have to cross the river and just accept, like, hey, this is, just female nature, right? I mean, you don't get mad at a bee for stinging you. Like, that's what the bee does, right? It is what it is, right? And then you move on with your life. You go down to the beach and you enjoy the sunshine, vitamin D, and you take your dogs out, and you try to do the best you can. But these chicks, these feministas, they're just angry. They're just being told they're constant victims, right? And I mean, even this chick has like ate herself to death at Taco Bell. You're in a first world country, honey. You're eating, garbage food every day, which is probably putting her into, that lower conscious state where she's constantly pissed off. Who you're really pissed off is that yourself, right? And you need to take some accountability for that. And if you don't want to date men, then just don't date men. all right? But you should be a little more thankful and a little more grateful that you're using these man-made inventions like your cell phone, the internet, indoor plumbing, air conditioning, where you could shoot your comfy little video complaining about how bad men are when we built everything around you. So how about a little thank you? In any case, as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you there in my comments. All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG, see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're gonna be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is gonna stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon, but enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button, smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.